Mercy manifest been held from the moment that I wake the goodness of all my life. You have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the side. You've never left. We thank you, Jesus. We trust you, God. God, I look to you. I won't be overwhelmed. Give me vision to see things like you do. God, I look to you. You where my help comes from. Give me wisdom. You know just what to do. I love you, Lord, my strength. I love you, Lord, my shield. And I will love you, Lord, my rock. Forever all my days, I will love you, God. Oh, we look to you, God, yeah. We trust you in any season. Your name with us. We trust you, God. Come on, let's sing this together. Sing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Our God reigns. Hallelujah. Our God reigns. Hallelujah. Our God reigns. Forever all my days. With everything inside of me, yeah, I raise a hallelujah, and I will watch the darkness flee. I raise a hallelujah in the middle of the mystery. Yeah, I raise a hallelujah. Fear lost your hold on me. Oh, I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. Oh, I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. From the ashes, hope will arise.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Birmingham Bible Church Worldwide, and good afternoon. I just want to welcome all of you who are on Facebook. If you're watching us on YouTube, on Instagram, hello to all of our Twitter family. Welcome you as well, and to our One Place family, our new family. We welcome you, and just so glad that you guys decided to join us on today. You could be doing anything, you could be anywhere, but you have decided to log in. And so that we are grateful and we are thankful. And so it is a few minutes after 12 noon here on Wednesday, and it is our Winning Wednesday here at Birmingham Bible Church. And so, for those of you who are new, we do like to take this time out to bring you some topics, some great topics to help you be a winner. Because when you win, I win, and we all can be winners. And that's what it should be all about. And so, we also like to help you to know that you are victorious no matter what your situation looks like. You are victorious, and God has given you the victory and will continue to give you the victory. And so we got some great information on today. It's going to empower you, it's going to encourage you, and even help you to walk in victory. So do us a favor. Y'all know how we like to do this in the comment section, especially if you are on Facebook. Make sure you tag 3 people. So do the little @ then find their name and tag them, and then text 5 people. Go to your text messages, and the last 5 people that you gossip to, text them and tell them about the information that is going on today. And so every now and then we like to bring forth some information. We like to highlight an organization that is doing some big things, doing some great things in the community in which they live. And so on today, we have Miss Jennifer Christian. She is the CEO of My Girl. She's also one of my sister-in-laws, Pastor Mason's sister. Excuse me, he always say his baby sister. So let me add that. So she's on today. But she is a great person. So listen, parents, grandparents, if you have any young girls in your family, if you know of any young girls, this is a great organization to be a part of, because as a parent, sometimes you can tell your children something, but a lot of times it'll go maybe in one ear, not the other. But then when somebody else comes along and tell them, or maybe they have a community of girls who may be experiencing or going through the same thing, it just makes a world of difference. And so it does take a village. That's the old saying, but it's so true. It takes a village to raise children nowadays. And so I'm going to introduce to y'all Miss Jennifer Christian. She is going to come on and talk about her organization. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi, Lady Pam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing wonderful. So Jennifer, just tell us, I guess, just give us a few minutes to tell us about yourself, and maybe what My Girl is, the purpose of it, or you can go right into your presentation, however you want to start.
Okay. Yes. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you, Lady Pam. I'm so excited to be on this Winning Wednesdays with Lady Pam. I saw the new flyer when I was looking over it today, and I said, I don't think it said Winning Wednesdays with Lady Pam. So I was so excited to see that. But anyway, I have to look at details.
I know.
But I'm so excited that you all asked me to come back for this organizational highlight of My Girl nonprofit organization. We are here in the Memphis, Tennessee area, and we support those young girls in the Tennessee area and surrounding areas. And like you said, wherever you are in the world, we are virtual at this time. And so we are opening back up, and I'll talk about this in my presentation in 2022 with our events. And we're still inviting people to be virtual with us. There are virtual links that are provided for those who register for the events. That we're asking them, be a part of it. If you need something to do on those Saturdays or the weekends that we're in there, and sometimes we're on Facebook Live. Our Facebook information is My Girl Tennessee. If you want to find us, and if you want to know any other information on My Girl, it's mygirltn.org. To give a little background on My Girl, I will say My Girl is fairly new. It was a dream that I had, and this will be on one of my first slides, but it's a dream that I had for about 10 I'm older now, probably 10 or 15 years, of always assisting youth girls. And the world is evolving. There are new girls, there are the same girls, because we all need each other on every level. And like you said, Lady Pam, it takes a village. And it not only when you're a child, but even when you're of age, such as we are, it takes a village of women to surround us, because everything in the world is going on. And I've heard so many people, I've seen so many things on social media, like people are saying, we don't know what someone else is going through. So just be kind. That's the simplest thing that we can do, is just be kind to the next person. So I'll give that small introduction before I start talking about my presentation, before I show it. And just happy to have be on this broadcast with everyone. You all are streaming in so many places. I tell people to go on Facebook, but you're also on YouTube and on other avenues and other social media platforms that I'm so excited to be a part of. So before I get started, like Lady Pam said, tag your friends, text somebody, share the link with somebody, share the event with somebody, this broadcast, because every Wednesday, I know you all are doing some great things and bringing some great topics to your audience.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're being so informal right now. Don't know how to act. I'm hoping the crazy don't come out. Go ahead.
You know, they say church people can't have fun, so we can just show them that we can. We know how to have fun. But I will go straight into my presentation. Let me go ahead and share my screen, Lady Pam.
Okay, that's fine.
And again, thank you for this platform. Let me know if it comes across okay. Okay. This is My Girl Nonprofit Organization. All of our social medias that we're on, as far as Instagram and Facebook, are at the bottom of the screen. Our website is at the bottom of the screen, and our address is at the bottom of the screen. And so this is My Girl. And like I stated earlier, My Girl, the goal and the motto and the purpose of My Girl, we're dedicated to empowering young girls to be the best they can be, and incorporating a sisterhood of helpfulness, mentorship, community involvement, philanthropy, and showing each young girl the potential they have to become extraordinary women in a society where their voice is silent. We know so many times that women have had to fight for so many things, and so we just want girls to know at a young age that, get that sisterhood of friendship, get that sisterhood that you'll need, that can be a lifelong friendship. I don't care if they're from here in Memphis or they're in Texas, build that sisterhood and build those friendships that you have, because some of them will be lifelong. And I tell my youth girls, now there are some friends you may have that you may not have lifelong. So, but, enjoy people for the season that they're in. I do say that. My Girl aims to build positive relationships amongst our young girls, discover a safe haven, be able to attend college, find the support they need, be inspired, give hope, and give back to their communities, helping turn the negative statistics of the community into positives. And I always say that as a safe haven during our events, and sometimes our virtual events, we will have moms that want to be involved, but I do share with our moms, this is supposed to be a safe haven for your daughter. So we want them to know that you can open up to us and it's a safe place, because there are some things that the youth girls may not want to share with their parents, being able to go to college or find a skill that they want to have. And I strongly appreciate you all, because I always share, I think you all had some broadcasts about scholarship money to our youth. And so we always share that and let them know that, hey, if you don't know where to go, My Girl will direct you to the place where you can go, and that's one of our future goals, is that we're able to provide scholarships, even if it's a minimum amount of $1,000 to help with books. If those girls want to do that, we don't want to hold them back from doing that, to be great. So that's a little bit about My Girl. Moving on with my next slide, My Girl started with a dream, like I said, years ago. My love of mentoring and empowering youth girls has always been a passion. And in 2018, I decided to step out on faith and make my dream a reality. I started the nonprofit organization on my own. I did the paperwork on my own. I researched on my own. I attended entrepreneurship classes on my own. So when I tell young girls that their eyes get big and I say, you can do these things on your own, but it takes work. If you don't put in the work, then you don't act like nothing's coming to you if you really need it. In 2019, the first My Girl nonprofit organization, an event was held and was a greater success than I anticipated or prayed for. I wasn't sure how it was going to be. It was just going to be our vision board party because, again, like I said, even at my age, I can attend so many vision board parties. And I think with the pandemic, there were some virtual ones and things you could do on an app. And so we wanted the young girls to know that, hey, we're interested in your vision and what your passion is and what you want to do for the next year or what you want to be in life. And so with that, we had the My Girl Vision Board Party, and it was a great success. And I'll show you a picture of that. I think it's the next slide. This is our vision board party. We had quite a few girls that came out. They were so excited. We ate pizza and just enjoyed each other. They made friendships. Like, as you'll see, we had some moms that stayed. They wanted to do their own vision board party. And so it was just a really, really great success. And if you probably can see from some of the pictures, and you may not, we actually had more than what that room could hold. Because, you know, you're always going to have some people who come last minute, and we never turn young girls or their moms away or their moms away. So we made room for them. The restaurant we were in, they accompanied us. They were so, competent to, helping us to be there to just make sure our youth girls, were able to enjoy themselves. And they did. I think we ran over time. I was like, okay, y'all, let's stop sharing your vision boards, take them home. And, prayerfully, all those girls, remember what their visions were for that year. And let me go back a slide, because somebody may be wondering, what's the age for My Girl? My Girl serves youth girls aged 9 through 18 in the Memphis, Tennessee and surrounding areas. And I know we hear about that all the time. If you've ever been to the Memphis, Tennessee area, you know that we are on the line for Mississippi and we are on the line for Arkansas, very close. So when we say the surrounding areas, we try to support the Arkansas area as well as the Mississippi and bigger Memphis, Tennessee areas. And like I said, we're open to volunteers over the age of 18 for mentoring, assisting with programming, and other duties of the organization. Parents, including men, we have some men, that are a part of My Girl, and we have t-shirts for them, are welcome to join. The annual membership is currently open. Feel free to go to our website, mygirltn.org, to request some information regarding that. We will get back with you within 24 hours to let you know how you can sign up. And like I said, it's open to everyone. Everything is virtual. I know we're over virtual right now, but, to those who are still uncomfortable, or, just want to be virtual and want to see what's going on outside of the Memphis, Tennessee area, we welcome you, we open you, and we want you here. So I'll pause for a second. Lady Pam, are there any questions or anything on the any of the pages that anyone wants me to address? I don't want to get lost in my PowerPoint.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was sitting there thinking that it's good that you put the including men part, because I didn't think about that. Sometimes men may want to bring their daughters, or, what I'm saying? And so, they're from a single parent home, their daughter is. And so that is awesome that you are including the men and you're being inclusive in what you're doing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So that's all I want to say.
Okay, thank you. And we do have quite a few men. We even had some men volunteers, to help us out. And we're grateful for them. Like I said, we don't turn anyone away. Just to highlight more of our events that we had in the 2019 year. This in April, we always have that is Financial Literacy Month. So we had our Mind Over Money workshop. And if you'll see in the bottom right corner, we had some amazing workbooks that actually someone donated to us. And we were so grateful for those. The girls really enjoyed it. We had a speaker. It was so great. We even had donations that came in. And so we opened up to a little store for the girls. We gave them some play money. We talked about credits and debits, the difference between those two. We had some games. Just a lot that was going on, and the girls were really, really into it. And I was so excited about that because I even had parents that were texting me or calling me maybe the next day or two, saying how I think one lady brought her niece, and she said her niece was like, man, I didn't know money was so important, that you have to like really take care of it. So this is what we want our young girls to know, even at the age of 9, 10, or 11, to start preparing for what you want. And one of our virtual events that we had. I think last year we talked about financial literacy. And you know, the youth these days, they look at these rock stars and celebrities. And like one girl told me, she said, I'm going to wear Gucci and I'm going to wear this and I'm going to wear Prada. And I said, okay, great. What do you want to be when you grow up? You know, and I think she said something. I said, baby, I don't know if that's going to afford you some Gucci. You know, so I even shared my screen and we went to some websites, the Gucci website. And I said, this is how much it is just for a belt, you know, because the youth don't know. They see these things on TV and they just don't know. And so that's what My Girl is about. That's what I'm about, is empowering these youth girls to know you can have what you want, but you have to work for it. And if you don't get what you want, make sure you stay on the straight and narrow, you know, of what you want. And there are other things that you can have. So we try to do that every April during Financial Literacy Month. Like we talked about, and like Lady Pam said, regarding our men, we had a daddy-daughter brunch and it was amazing. And as you see, we opened it up to our little babies. We went outside of our age group because it's always something special that dads can do with their little girls, their baby girls. We had some grandparents that were there. It was just a really, really nice, fun event. The girls had a really good time. We played some games. We gave the dads a gift, because every year and all the time, we always talk about Mother's Day. And we never want our dads to feel that the importance of them being in their little girls or little boys' life is not important. It's very important. And as you can see from these pictures, these girls were excited to be there with their dad. So, and we were excited to have them. So, you know, we open it up to men, women, you know, everyone who's there. We always want you there.
Hey, Jennifer, I have a funny story about dad. So when our first two were younger at a private school, you know, like you said, they went all out for the mothers. So the mothers, they invited the mothers to the school, and it was like muffins for mom. We had like continental breakfast. We had fruit. And so for the dads, they had donut for dads. You know, your brother, he was like, why we get donuts? But it's great that you are seeing the importance of, you know, really uniting dads with their daughters, and they can even sit down and have conversations, because we get busy and everybody gets busy, and you know, they're able to talk and really kind of share. So I think this is awesome.
Yes, thank you, Lady Pam. And you're so right. And I'm gonna tell you what, James gets that from his dad. Because my dad, and he's in one of the pictures on the, let me see how y'all looking at, second row, third from the right. You know who daddy is.
Yeah.
I wanted my dad there, and he was so excited to be there. And I thought about that even over the years when we were younger. My dad said, if you ever notice, you know, he says this all the time, when you go into a store around Mother's Day, they'll have 2 rows of Mother's Day cards. And when Father's Day come along, it's 1 row. And all of them are sold out. And so I said, oh, goodness. So, you know, I did this for so many reasons, you know, and that is so true, that we need to highlight dads more than anything. I mean, I will say, as a mom now, we do a lot. Yep. Okay, we do a lot and we deserve a lot. But, you know, we'll put a little bit in there with dads, give them more than a donut. But okay.
There we go.
But, you know, this was really good. I think there was one time during this event, we played a game of like to see if the dads knew what the daughter's answer would be. You know how you play that and they sit up behind each other, whatever, you know, what's their favorite music artist and things like that. And so it was fun. It was fun. So, you know, this is just a little highlight to make sure y'all highlight your dads, you know. Our next event, we try to have them quarterly. We have at least 4 a year of in-person events. This was our largest event, and what we try to make our largest event, where we have vendors and everyone present. And it is called the My Best Self workshop. And there we, this year in 2019, we talked about everything from mental awareness, financial literacy. We talked about hair goals, you know, and we had a hairstylist there who talked about you can be natural, you can have long hair, you can have straight hair. And if you decide to do wigs, you can keep that up too. So it was really fun. It was a really nice event. We had a lot of adults. If you can see at the bottom right, we had a lot of adults that were interested. As long as they brought a girl with them, they could get in. So you had to have a youth girl with you, but we talked about so many things with the My Best Self, because that's what we're really, really about, is just making sure that these youth girls know that they can be their best selves at every time. So it was a fun event. It really was.
Jennifer, I think you have moms there because, at least when I was growing up, we didn't have stuff like this. At least not in my hometown, that I knew about. And so the moms are like, you know what, let me listen to that too, or either just women in general. Now we're getting it. Now it's all over the airwaves, self-help and mental awareness. But we're just finding out about it now. So I think it's awesome that you're doing that for our young girls and getting them on the right track. So
yes, that is good. And you're right. I mean, I know growing up, I went to ladies' days with my mom, and there weren't a lot for youth girls, especially on the weekends for us. And so I really want the youth girls to know, and even the parents to know. And even when we have speakers, they'll ask, well, what's your age range? And I tell them all the time, well, our youth, they're 9 to 18, but their parents may come. So, make sure you speak to them on a level that they understand, but make sure it's on a level that the parents can kind of get to it too. And I will say this was one of the events where we did have breakout sessions. And because there were some youth girls that I could tell they did not want their mom there. So I was like, hey, because during the breakout sessions, I was like, why don't you go to one session and let them go to another session, and then y'all can cross train, and the youth girls really opened up to that, because I don't want them to think, well, I don't want my mom at this event. But with the break, I think we had 6 breakout sessions. And so we were able to put, 10 here, 10 here, and just move them around in the best way that they were possible. So yeah, you're right, Pam. Like I said, I will say I got drugged to a lot of events, but I went to a lot of events with my mom, and I'm sure she knew I needed Jesus. That's why I had to go.
I'm not going to get anybody started on that one.
Please don't. They're probably listening closely. Don't get anybody started with that, okay? We finished out the year. We wanted to give back and thank everyone who was supportive of My Girl. And we finished out the year with the My Girl Anniversary Gala. This was our first year in November of 2019. Well, we started in November 2018, but we wanted to do a 1-year anniversary and have the youth girls that were able to come. We wanted them to dress up and, because a lot of them don't get to go to formal events. So we wanted them to dress up, look pretty. We had adults there. We had a good meal, beautiful decor. It was beautiful. We had a live little band that was there. It was a very, very, very nice event. If you could see yourself straight to the back, Lady Pam, I think that's you, Caleb.
Yep, and Elijah and Pastor Elijah. I see, yep.
Yep. So we appreciate you all coming down. And if I have not shared, and if I can share, Pastor Mason is on our board. So when we talk about involving and highlighting men, you'll see my husband was the MC for that evening. We are very interested in men being a part of My Girl as well. So we're not serving the youth boys, but we are, having volunteers that come out and help us. Mm-hmm. So for 2022, unfortunately, the pandemic hit. And 2020, we had to kind of shut down. I think we were only able to have one event, and that was the Loving Yourself Girls Day Out. And that was in February of 2020. That was our first event and last event of in-person events before the pandemic hit us in March, and we had to shut everything down. So that was our last event. So now 2022, with the Lord's will and God is able to lead us, we're hoping that we can have a successful building back up My Girl nonprofit organization in this area and surrounding areas and virtually. We're hoping that we can build them back up. And so the first event that we are hosting this year is the My Girl Loving Yourself Girls Day Out event. It was a very, very good event. Great event in 2020. I wasn't able to be present, but with all the volunteers and everyone that was there, the pictures that I saw, it was amazing. So this year we're doing it again, and we'll be talking about mental health. We'll have Ms. Deidre Pryor there. She's the hygiene chick. in the Memphis, Tennessee area, very sought after. She talks about hygiene when it comes to our youth girls, because that's something with her nonprofit organization that she's very wholeheartedly interested in, because working in the school system, you'll see the things that the young girls, unfortunately, they just do not know. And so again, we're trying to highlight and we're trying to help our young girls to, take better care of themselves. And not only that, help a friend, help your sister, help your cousin who may not know about hygiene. I'll share a story about me. I know when I went to college with a young lady who really didn't know how to roll her hair, and she did not know how to make her bed because her grandmother made her bed for her growing up. So I was like, oh Lord, and you would be amazed of what these young girls don't know. And that was even at the age of 17 and 18. And so again, what my girl is trying to do is trying to educate these girls at a young age. Next, we're going to have Montoya McGowan. She is going to talk to our young girls about mental health. She has a business here in the Memphis, Tennessee area, Stop in the Chase. And so we invite her. And so we're so happy that our young girls are going to hear from her. She is very one-on-one, very good in what she does in counseling. And so we're happy to have her. Lastly, we're going to have Chanel Yancey, who is going to talk to our girls about facial and skincare. And she's very good at that. She actually owns and operates Skin Envy of Memphis. And so she shares in her stories all the time about what to do to help your skin, vibrate your skin, whatever, all the things that we're trying to do with our skin now. And so many young girls, they don't know how to take care of their skin. They think the bar soap, wash and go is all you have to do. And, everybody wasn't raised with parents, with mothers or grandmothers like we were, Pam. Lady Pam. They weren't.
It was fine. It was fine.
They weren't raised with parents like us. So anyway, whether you are or you're not, we invite you out. We have sponsorship for youth girls who aren't able to get their tickets. We invite them to buy their tickets, get your tickets. We have sponsorship. If you don't, we ask that you reach out to my girl at info@mygirltn.org. Email us, please, and just let us know, hey, I have one or two girls that would like to come and don't have the financial ability to be able to come. We would welcome them there. Please just let us know before you come. The event is going to be next Saturday, February 19th, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it will be at the Haven View STEAM Middle School in the Memphis, Tennessee area. For registration, the link is there. The website is there, lovingyourself.eventbrite.com. Everyone must register and masks are preferred. We're not going to require them, but we ask that you do have them, present. If you don't, we'll provide one for you when you get there. So registration is open until next Friday. If you are, like I said in the beginning, if you didn't catch me, if you do plan on attending virtually, we ask that you go ahead and register so that we can look at your name and address, and we can go ahead and get your grab bag out to you, because we always have little goodies that we give to the young girls. If you register late by February 18th, we'll still send you all the information that those girls have, but you will have a virtual link that you'll still be able to get these nuggets from our amazing speakers this year. Like I said, there will be a virtual link for them. We're so excited to be back in person. I know it's going to be slow rolling for my girl, but we're here for it, and we're so excited to be here. I will end with that. This again is our information. I thank you all again. Thank you for your attention during this broadcast with Birmingham Bible Church and the Winning Wednesdays with Lady Pam, and just thank Birmingham Bible Church again for inviting us and having us here. And so I think that was the last slide. So with that, I will pause. I will breathe. Yeah. I'm talking like my brother, 50,000 minutes.
No, you're fine. This was great, Jen. Man, that hygiene piece is so important. I think all of us have some story about some girl that we know who just did not know how to take care of themselves. I remember when I was younger, that there was a girl who had started her monthly, and she was very young. She didn't know what it was. She thought that she had a sore on her leg, but no one, and she was in the house with her mother, and she didn't know that's what it was. So I'm sure at that point, she didn't know how to clean herself, or she didn't know how to. I know a school teacher now that's here in this area, and she says that the girls just don't know how to prepare even for that time of the month. So what you're doing is so needed. My grandma used to say there's nothing worse than old stinking gal. That's what she would always say. And she is right. We have to keep ourselves up. Man, we need your husband to do something for the boys. We need because now we're telling, our two boys are of the age, and we're telling them, wash your face, use this, moisturize. It's so important, especially when we're wearing these masks. We got to up that, because you're breathing in. And so, no, this was great. This was awesome. What you're doing is an awesome work. It is so needed. And so I think you already had some donations coming in. However, if you could please tell us again, we want all the donations to go to Jennifer and the My Girl organization. So tell us, I know you have a website. Is that the quickest website, and then hit the donate button, or?
Yes, they can go on our website, which is mygirltn.org. There is a donate button there that goes directly to our PayPal. We also have Cash App, which is the $ mygirltn. We have I'm trying to think of all these. There's Zelle, Venmo. We have Venmo, which is at mygirltn also. So we have a lot of areas that you can give and you can donate to My Girl. All donations, they go to our youth girls. And when we have events, they go towards sponsorship of youth girls who aren't able to financially be able to support themselves and come out to these events, or the parents or grandparents or guardians that are not able to support them, because we want them to come. So like I said, again, I'll go over those again. You can go to mygirltn.org, go to the donate button, and go straight to our PayPal account. We have Cash App, which is mygirltn. We also have Venmo, which is at mygirltn. All of those are available for you to donate. If you're old school and you still want to mail us a check, you can do that to our P.O. Box, which is P.O. Box 754154, Memphis, Tennessee 38175. And you can address it to My Girl and we will get it.
Awesome. So I was trying to put all of that in the chat room. So I'll make sure. So Cash App, guys, is mygirltn. And then the website is mygirltn.org. And then the Venmo is at mygirltn.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So that's going to get y'all started. We're also going to do a rebroadcast of this later on. So we'll rebroadcast it. And then guys, make sure y'all go to Jennifer's page and share the flyer. The church is going to do something. I think we've done something already. So make sure y'all support this. This is really important for our young girls to make sure, especially this, the event. I wish I could be there. I already know we got something that day before, but I wish I could be there. I know it's going to be great. Anything Jennifer does is going to be top quality. Let me just say that. So she's helping me with some other stuff. So with our 25th anniversary, so she's always organized. And so you have some amazing speakers. So that's awesome as well. Jennifer, before we close, I'm going to do say a couple of announcements to people. Okay. So make sure, let's see, I'm going to, let's do it like this. Yeah. We'll just hit up a couple of these. So everyone, make sure, of course, to get more teachings from Pastor Mason, make sure you go to oneplace.com. Make sure when you do that, you can locate his name, Dr. James H. Mason III, and then you can see all of the messages and teachings that he has done. Also, he is on podcasts. So if you have Spotify, if you have iTunes, there's 6 different ones, but if you go to our website at bhimbc.org and scroll to the bottom, you'll see all 6 of those podcasts that he is on. So just another way to get teaching on the go. And then next week, first of all, last week we had Shane Spells. He did a piece on retirement planning. So that was awesome. Go back and listen to that. Next week, y'all know it's Heart Month. We have Dr. Jimmy Dotson. Johnson. He is with Grandview here in the city of Birmingham, and he's going to talk about protecting our heart. He's going to talk about heart health. So we're really excited about that. So make sure you join us also next Wednesday, 12 noon Central Time. We will be right here. Also, this Saturday, we have small groups. This is a private group, so make sure you message us if you have not joined it before. We have a great time. We start out together with teaching, and then we separate into gender-based groups. We are studying on the curriculum Transform. It is wonderful. We are learning how to transform ourselves in every area of our lives. So for those of you who have not joined it and you want to join it, please send us an email at smallgroups@bhambc.org. Okay, that's smallgroups@bhambc.org. And then, of course, make sure you join us this Sunday. We are in the middle of a sermon series, Spiritual Renewal. So join us this Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m. for that as well. And then we have a couple of things that are coming up that you need to put in the back of your mind. Move them to the front, though, because Saturday, February 26th, we are traveling to Memphis, Tennessee, and we are going to the Lorraine Motel. We are going to the Lorraine Motel, and we are super excited about that. This is part of our Black History Tour. You know, every month, every year in the month of February, we like to go somewhere to celebrate our heritage, to know about our heritage. And so this is for anyone who wants to come. Please send us an email to bbctravel@bhambc.org. Email bbctravel@bhambc.org to sign up. We are asking, normally we like to get together and ride on the same vehicle. We're not going to do that this time. We want to be safe. So transportation is going to be on your own. You see the cost also is on the screen. But the deadline to register is February the 18th because we have to let the people at the Lorraine Motel know how many are coming. So make sure you do that. Spots are filling up. We have quite a few people who have requested, and we are so glad about that. We're going to have a great time. Again, that email address is bbctravel@bhambc.org. Also, in the month of March, keep this in the back of your mind as well. We are having a college virtual tour. For those of you who's kind of undecided, should I go here? You know, should I go there? This tour is going to help you. We have some colleges, invited some colleges to come and to speak on this virtual space. And so it's going to be Saturday at March the 19th at 10 a.m. No need to register. It's going to be shown on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Instagram. So make sure you do that as well. And then, of course, this is a new announcement for all of you who are interested in our Timothy class. You know, we've been having our Timothy class for quite some time, and it's been a way that we can, Pastor can teach us how to teach the Word of God, even how you study the Word of God. And so we have a couple of things that are going to be new. If you are still interested in being a part of three things now, the Timothy class, if you're interested in that, please send an email to timothyclass@bhambc.org. Okay, so if you're interested in a Timothy class, you send us an email at timothyclass@bhambc.org. Send us your name, because what we're going to do is we're going to communicate via email to you, but also we're going to set up a private Facebook page. So very important that you email us. Also, for those of you who are married, we're doing the same thing for you guys. So that email address, if you are interested in being a part of the married couples group, is married couples with an S at bhambc.org. Okay, send us an email at marriedcouples@bhambc.org. Singles, we hadn't forgot about you. If you're interested in being part of the singles group, that email address is going to be singles@bhambc.org. Okay, that's singles@bhambc.org. So just one more time, Timothy class, that email address is timothyclass@bhambc.org. Married couples, it's marriedcouples@bhambc.org. And then for our singles, all the single people, singles@bhambc.org. Send us an email, let us know so that we can get you plugged in and we can get some great information to you. So that's all we have. Listen, I'm going to bring Miss Jennifer back again. Listen, remember, I want you to donate to the My Girl organization. They have a great event that's coming up. Of course, once again, I'm gonna let her tell it all. I'm gonna let her close us out. She can give us some final remarks and then let us know how people can register and also how they can donate.
Okay, I didn't know if you want me to give the benediction or not.
No. I'm sure you can raise it now. You are a Mason. Go ahead.
But no, I thank you again, Lady Pam. You all actually have a lot going on with Birmingham Bible Church, and I'm always so excited when I see you all's flyers and what you have going on. I know my mom is a part of the Saturday group and does not let anything get in her way of that group. So she greatly, enjoys that, and I know James is happy to have her on there. But
here we go.
That's always so special. But again, I thank you all. As you all see, we have a great sense of humor, but we invite you all again to, if you want to explore, if you want to share My Girl, the website again is www.mygirltn.org to register for the My Girl Loving Yourself, a Girls Day Out event next week on next Saturday. You still have time to register. Registration closes on next Friday. And just to throw this in there, because Birmingham Bible Church will be in the Memphis, Tennessee area at the end of the month, we will be giving away 2 tickets at that event. So if you're present or if you plan on coming with the Birmingham Bible Church, register for our event and you will have a chance to be a part of our raffle that we're going to have and our giveaway that we're going to have for those 2 tickets when they tour the National Civil Rights Museum. If you have not toured the National Civil Rights Museum, get to Memphis and tour them. In Alabama, I think they have one in Atlanta. I think they're about everywhere. So just, I know ours has been updated, I think within the past 5, maybe 10 years, and it is amazing. I've been twice since then, and it is actually amazing. So we're excited to have the Birmingham Bible Church at the end of the month, but we will be giving away 2 tickets at our Loving Yourself event. If you want to register for the event, and we hope you do, the website is lovingyourself.eventbrite.com. Registration is only $10. If you need sponsorship for a youth girl or a few youth girls, please let us know. We have had some amazing sponsors that have given back to us in ways that we can give back to our youth girls. So we look forward to seeing you there. We look forward to seeing the Birmingham Bible Church at the end of February. And thank you again, Lady Pam. Thank you, Pastor Mason. I hope you all have an amazing week. Be safe. And I thank the Birmingham Bible Church for inviting us back for our organizational highlight.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for those raffles. So listen, guys, go ahead and register for this event. It's only $10. You will spend that at McDonald's easy or Chick-fil-A. So listen, this is important. I mean, that's a very good cost. I mean, you go somewhere else and you're going to start at 50. I mean, no doubt. So thank you for making that affordable. So listen, guys, make sure what she's doing is right along with Winning Wednesday. She's empowering young girls, and that's what we're all about as well, trying to empower you, to educate you, and to inform you about what's going on in the community. So thank you. There's virtual spaces, and also you can also be there in person as well. So make sure you support this organization. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for joining us today.
Thanks, Pam.
Hope you all have a great rest of your week.
All right, you too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.